Happy Wednesday. How are you guys doing? Is everyone having a good day? It's been kind of a crazy start to the day, but Lisa enrolled somebody yesterday, so we're really excited about that. And she's already got more people coming and curious and saying, so tell me more about that stuff you're doing. So it just goes to show that you just keep opening your mouth, keep talking about what is helping you, what's helping the people around you. And people are watching. People are watching. They're watching to see if you're going to quit. That's the biggest thing. They're watching to see if it's like a flighty thing, if it's a 2-month thing, if it's a 4-month thing, if it's like just seems fun and then you stopped and then everything disappears, because people are really skeptical naturally. We're always like wondering what's happening and if anything's actually real or legit, or if people just kind of get on the bandwagon and fade out. So we're going to have Karen share really quick her health story and a little bit about why she started sharing. And then she can hop off and go hang out with her family.
Yeah, I'm in my swimsuit.
I love it.
We just literally went outside swimming. So just got out of the pool, fresh out of the pool. So I initially started Plexus 5 years ago when my friend Chris contacted me. I was a tired mom of 3. I have twins and a son. At the time that she contacted me, my son was diagnosed in June with cerebral palsy, and in November was when I started. And I was under a lot of stress because I had this new diagnosis for my son, and I was raising twins, and I had no energy. My pregnancy with Carson was, my little man, was very normal. However, I did get thyroid nodules, which knocked my energy down to pretty much nil. And I was carrying more weight than what I wanted. I think I was about 20 pounds heavier at that time, I think, maybe a little bit more. I actually never got on the scale because it scared me. And I had no energy, and I wanted something more. I wanted to be able to get out of the funk that I was in with my energy level, because I needed to be the mom that showed up. I couldn't be the mom that was on the sofa laying down because I was tired. I needed to show up. I needed to be active. I needed to help my son during therapies. I needed to be the therapist at the table during meal times. And I needed to bring him to all of his therapies, which for him at the time consisted about probably about 7-8 hours a week. I was going to therapies for my son. And so I needed the energy. And that was 5 years ago. And then I finally, slowly but surely, Plexus is not an overnight thing. It's not a quick fix. It is something that is going to help heal your gut and heal your body from the inside out. Slowly but surely, I started to regain my energy, and I started to be able to work out, which is something that before my children, I was doing daily. And then after, when I had Carson, getting out of the bed was a chore, and it was hard. Taking a shower was exhausting. And then when I started Plexus, I was able to get in the shower. I had energy to get from my bed to the shower, from the shower to the sofa, to my son's therapies. And I was consumed with everything that was going on in Carson land, in therapy land. And so I don't want to say the desire to share wasn't there for me. It just wasn't a good time for me and my house. And my husband had just started his own business of he's IT. And so I was trying to support him and take care of therapies on my own. But I ended up getting all the energy I need and then some. I'm now the active mom. I don't sit by on the sidelines and watch my kids' lives go by in a flash. I'm the one doing therapies for my son. I'm the one that's active. And now, fast forward 5 years, now I'm actually sharing. And the reason why I decided to share was because I know the supplements work. They've worked for me for the past 5 years. I like to say that there is a time for everything, and now is my time. And it is my time to help other people like me, to feel good like me, to be able to have energy, like me, and to be able to live the life that they want to live, whatever that might be. That might be for some people to have all the energy in the world. For other people, it might just be, to be able to do 30 minutes of exercise without feeling drained for the rest of the day. It might be to have your diabetes under control, like my sister. It might also be to lose that extra few pounds that you've been hanging on since you had your last child. But I know these supplements work. I'm living proof that they work because I lost my baby weight. I am now no longer inflamed. My gut is in order. And I can do all the therapies. My son doesn't go to therapy anymore because of COVID. And guess who's picking up the slack? This mom is doing that on top of doing it solo now because my husband passed away from cancer. So now I have to be both parents as well as just the mom. So I wear many hats in my house, and I want everybody else to feel the benefit that Plexus has provided for me. So that's why I share. So
I love that. Thank you so much. What an incredible story of resilience and hope. That's like what I got out of it. With something that stressful and tragic, it's very easy to let that be the end of your story. And I love that Plexus helped you find hope to do what he would want you to do and be who you would want, like, I'm sure he's like, that's my girl. Like, she's showing up and she's doing this stuff and she's thriving. And what a story for your kids too, to watch you fight back for your health. That's something that I want my kids to know. I want my kids to know that part of my story, that I didn't succumb and give in and just like take it as like, that's what it is. And I guess that's it. And then stay in that lane. But to watch me fight, because we're going to have to fight for our health, right? This isn't like where we're at now, hopefully is not the end. This isn't like as good as it's going to get. I actually love that with Plexus, it's going to keep getting better. And it may get worse, but then it'll get better, and it may get a little bit bad. Stress is always going to be there. We're going to have to find new ways to work through it. But thank you so much. If you have to hop off, that's totally okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't hear you.
I forgot I muted myself. I have a kid begging for something. I don't know what it is.
No, go be a mom.
So, you guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you
I'll
so
talk
much.
to you guys later.
Time.
Bye, guys.
So I'm trying to plan it so we have somebody new. And if you guys are in any of the groups like Get to Gold or any of those, and you get to know sideline people, absolutely, you can ask them when you're leading to be on your call too, because I'd love to just have a variety of people that we can learn from, and hearing their stories always for me validates why we're doing what we're doing, and how we never know who needs the products and who needs the community and who needs the business and who needs to be in a place of being prepared, right? Where sometimes you might need to be in a space where you're doing all the things for your family. And if that's why, like, everyone says they have rent properties, rental homes, because the plan B so many times has to be your plan A, and things shift. Emily shared before that during COVID, and they had good income coming in from her husband, but as a physical therapist, that completely tanked. And they were able to totally be fine with him being home and having no in-person clients and trying to do virtual stuff. And he took over where she had a babysitter, and dad turned in to help, and he helped with the business, and he helped with the family and the kids and the homeschooling. And now he's in a place where he does like house calls, which is like a luxury, for any physical therapist to do, like one-on-one wealthy house calls. It's like something you read out of a book that's like so unique in in like a town, like a Park City kind of a thing. But that is what her income has provided for them, so that he's home and available and gets to do what he loves. And together they can work as a team. So today, Lisa is going to share a little bit about the product of the month. Just a few reminders is that until I believe it's the 12th or the 15th. Do you guys know? I'm going to check. There's $1 membership. 15th. So the $1 remains till the 15th, which is incredible. They did that last year, right when COVID hit. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And it just kind of stayed because the economy was struggling, and they recognized that $1 to start a business is incredible. If you guys look at comparable businesses or network marketing companies, it is not $1 for a website. As a photographer, I probably pay a minimum of $400 to $500 a year to operate my gallery, my website, my like juliabender.com, and the other things. Like I just paid $500 for a lens to get fixed, you know. Investing in my business was always a part of what I did. And I spent a lot to kind of make it even. And I don't have to do all of those things here. I get to spend money on samples and events and pouring into my team. And those are write-offs. And so it's just been a huge blessing. And so $1 right now, people can start a business. And so we should think about who in my life like could financially use this money that could start for $1, that could start with their own website for $1. It's not like $1 and they get all their products. I had someone say, wow. And I was like, no, you don't get a welcome pack for $1, but you do get, you know, you do get all these benefits of like, I mean, if Costco membership was $1, think of how long that line would be, like so long. And I would be in that line and you guys would be too, right? If it was like this month only. So let's just make sure we market it and teach people how incredible it is. And I don't typically say it's $1 membership. I say right now you can get started for $50 off. And I've even been like, you know what? I'll cover your $1. And it's funny and awkward. And they're like, Julia. And I'm like, no, I got you. And I will literally Venmo them $1. And it's funny, but to me, I'm like, they feel like they're getting something special and it's $1, but really I tell them how much their savings is. You're saving $40 right here, which is incredible. Plus Sam 2020 saves you an extra 20, that's $60 off the top. You know, let's take advantage of that and help more people. And then the 369 is still in place, which is incredible. Susie earned that. Sarah earned that. Lisa, you earned 3. So all of that's really incredible. I was 2, so 1 short. I had like six, I just said sex, but 6 more. This is obviously still recorded. 6 more people that were in the waiting room. And so I'm going to follow up with all of them like this week and just say, hey, circling back, where are you? Sarah says she's trying to get on, but they're in Bear Lake and the service is horrible. Okay, so really quick, Lisa is going to share about Immune Plus. It's the product of the month, which means when you add the product of the month to your subscription, you don't have to if it's not something you use. But if you've never tried it, I would try it. Especially with the Delta variant and all these things coming back in, you know, in the fall, you can have it on hand for September, October, or when you're traveling, when you're coming out to Bear Lake. So, and you're going to be around lots of people, and it will give you an extra 50 perks points, which is awesome. So go ahead, Lisa.
Yeah, so I really like the product, trying the product of the month. If it's something you haven't tried yet, like Julia said, you get that extra 50 perk points. So normally we just get 200 a month, but when you add that product of the month, you get an extra 50. If you order 3 bottles, you're not going to get 150, you're just going to get 50 points. So that's something I learned. But I do order it on each mine and my husband's account. So we kind of maximize those points every month. So Immunity Plus, I really like this product. We've been both taking it because we're just really focusing on staying healthy during all these things that are going on. How it works is 3 ways. It primes us by giving us the antioxidant superfood blend, and it helps our immune system respond. And then it supports with vitamin C and couple different mushroom extracts. So it allows our immune system to be robust and more likely or more helpful to fight off sickness. And then maintain, the prebiotic mushrooms help support a healthy immune system and feed the beneficial gut microbes to support your overall health. So I have some people that they just don't like the slim. And I'll tell them, well, at least take the Immunity Plus. So you're getting those prebiotic fibers and that prebiotic goodness that you need for your probiotics to work well. I also just tell them, hey, it's not just a fancy little drink. It's actually part of a symbiotic relationship. And the Immunity Plus can help with that too. It helps reduce free radicals. It helps our body, the immune response at the cellular level. It's got the superfood antioxidant blend. It's got 28 fruits and vegetables in it. The dosage is, of course, 2 capsules, and there's no prime time to take it. You just take it whenever you want. It's not with food, without food, not in the morning, not at night, anytime is fine. It gives you 100% of your vitamin C. And let's see what else. It is gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO. Doesn't have any of the food allergies, although I had one lady that said she was allergic to apples, and that apple fruit extract is in there. So it does have a quite long list of those 29 fruit and vegetables. So when you're talking to people about allergies and stuff like that, just double check that list. But it doesn't have any of the wheat, milk, eggs, peanuts, soy, shellfish, tree nuts, fish or wheat. So that's good. That's always all good information to know. So if you haven't tried it yet, I suggest you try it this month.
I ordered it, so I got it in my order coming Friday.
Yeah, we've both been taking it probably since April. So I think it was a product of the month in April as well. And I haven't been sick at all. So I'm feeling healthy and good.
How
So
many are you taking?
I just do the 2 a day. Although when I traveled to Utah in May, I did do extra.
You did 3 or 2 and 2?
I did 2 and 2, and that was the recommendation on the information is you can, when you're traveling, to take up to 2 more. So
So a lot of the extracts, what I've heard is that they're really good with helping with like mental clarity as well. Like a lot of the extracts, the mushroom and black rice. And
yeah,
I love that we're getting superfood antioxidants, because all of those like berries and stuff are so good for you, and it's expensive. It's not like every day we're going to eat blackberries and currants and raspberries. Like we eat them often, and in California, I actually eat a good amount of them, but not in the amount needed, So
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, and the mushroom extracts are also in the vital biome, and so that also helps with the mood. So you'll see that same kind of, a lot of these products have a lot of the same ingredients, and as you use them, and it kind of supports. Linda says she did 2 before and 2 at
The 2 and 2 before she went to Florida.
2 and 2 before she went to Florida. Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah. And none of us got sick. I mean, since we've been on Plexus, it's funny because your period might get off. We're hanging around a whole group of people. If you're still on your period, like you'll have your period, and then you hang around all the women, and you like can tell your estrogen's like off, and you're like, oh, I started again. But being around that many people and nobody really being sick and no one going home sick is pretty incredible on a constant basis, to be in a house of like 50 people and you go home, feel fine, or you go home and you're like, yeah, I got that from the dude on the plane, not from the group of women,
Even just flying on the plane, I felt like I didn't get sick. So
And I used to take vitamin C packets for years. And what was the other one? Airborne. Vitamin C, again, I followed what my dad told me for a long time. That's one thing that, pros and cons of always listening to your dad. But he was like, the CVS guy and the Costco guy. So he'd get me my Costco stuff, and he'd always get that, and we'd chug it down. And one day, like a year and a half into Plexus, I flipped and looked at the ingredients, and I was like, what? It's like totally filled with sugar. And then I'm like, we're sitting here trying to beat our immune system down and give our system a boost before we travel. Or when someone in the house seems to have a stuffy nose, you're like, here, drink this so you can get your vitamin C in, when really you're drinking a lot of sugar. I would rather get them an orange with natural sugar than like literal added cane sugar. So I love that all of these products are giving you those same benefits. Plus, like she's saying, always multifaceted. Nothing's ever like just vitamin D. It's like, and it helps your mental clarity, and it helps your stomach aches, and it helps, cellular health is really important, especially in this day and age. And like reducing free radicals is also really important in this day and age, because those are all the things attacking our systems. So that's really awesome. And then again, nitric oxide. So that and active, right?
Right.
Multiple layers of things. So if you're not taking one and you take the other, I bet Immune Plus would also help with ease and pairing it together, right? So that's awesome. Yeah, it says take 2 or up to 2, but then as we know, you can always add extra when you're not feeling well.
And when you look at this list of things that it has, the black rice, and then it's got a andrographs, which is a plant that comes from India. I mean, these are things that we don't eat. This is not,
No,
anything that would ever be in our diet.
no.
And so,
Yeah, chokeberry, bilberry. Yeah, but like you're saying, a lot of the ones that are like exotic fruits, or the quercetin from Japanese Sofra flower extract, like that has not been in my dinner in the past 30 years. Onion
And it's
bulb
got-
extract. It's so interesting.
it's also got the elderberry in it.
Julia,
Yeah.
do we have a call-in number? Because Sarah was saying that she has horrible access, but she can dial
She
in.
was on and then I think she got bumped off. Yeah, I texted it to her. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay, let's share a win real quick and then we can hop off. Does anyone have a win for the week? Linda, you can text yours in or unmute yourself. Adrienne, Lisa, what's your win for the week? Health or sharing? Whatever you want.
So I went and did, I was telling Julie this earlier, I went and did 2 haircuts in people's homes this week. And I don't normally do that. I normally make them come to my house, but there was one family where the daughter had her appendix burst. And so I went to their home and cut her teenage daughter. And then she just started asking me about Plexus, and I was like, oh yeah, that would really help. And then I talked to her about how it would help her daughter to kind of recover from all the antibiotics and stuff. And so I'm going to follow up with her. I left her with a 3-day pack. And then the next day, I went to another lady's house and did haircuts. And she's somebody who tried a 3-day pack back in April. And as I was talking to her, she's saying, I just need to do Plexus with you. So, okay, cool. So we sat down and enrolled her. So I was like, maybe I should do this more. I should go to people's houses and cut hair.
So actually my hairdresser, I've been to a couple different people, but there's a girl that I really like and she comes to your house. And she does like one person a day.
Yeah.
And she's here for a while. I don't know how long you stay, but it's a long time. But she'll like, and then you can't like be like, I gotta go, because she's like, no, you're not gonna go till it looks amazing. So she'll like curl it, blow dry it, like fully, at least at the hairdresser, you can be like, okay, I've got to go. It's fine wet, but she wants to do like a before and after of your hair, but she does a really good job. And there is a lot of space for talking and for listening.
Yeah.
So in that sense, that could be a really awesome service.
Yeah.
I love that. Adrienne, what's your win for the week?
I got an exercising bike. So I've been doing exercising because I was thinking, I really haven't done anything work-wise, but I am exercising more.
That's great.
Do you have like a set amount, like a set time every day where you get on for a little bit?
Yes, it's at 2:00. Here's the picture. You see it?
No.
There's something in your drawer. Is that what you're showing us? Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh,
under
it's
ones.
under your desk.
Okay. Cool.
That's exciting.
I talked to a personal trainer today.
Yay. And how'd that go? Just kind of like, what do you do? How does it work?
Yeah. I contacted her and we had a preliminary call, and she's going to call me, Zoom with me next week and tell me what she thinks she can do for me. So I need to get back. That was one of my goals, was to get back to the gym.
Is it at a gym? Does she come? How does it work?
Well, so she works at a gym, but that gym is way farther away than the one that's closer to me. And so she does do some training outside the gym, I believe. So
She would meet you somewhere or come to your house, or how does that, you'd go to her house? How does that work?
I don't know yet.
Oh, does she live
So,
near you?
but she lives in Evans, about 30 minutes. So, but I'm one of my goals was to get back to the gym. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with this mask thing, because there's no way I'm exercising at the gym with a mask on.
No,
I know. It's
that's
frustrating.
crazy.
We're all back here. I went back to Costco and they're like, would you like one? I'm like, no. I'll put one on, but I wouldn't like one. Linda, what's your win for the week?
My clothes are falling off of me.
I heard you need new pants.
I know. Yeah. I
What
really
was it? Was
haven't
it dress
had
or
migraines.
pants?
It was my skirt.
Your
It,
skirt fell off.
it was luckily at home. Yeah, well, I wore it to church. I thought I could wear it one more time, and then I'm walking down the hall, and I literally had to hold on to it. So then I got home, I was cooking, and it fell off. So I'm like, okay, I guess
I'm doing so good. My skirt fell off.
I know we're gonna do one. I'm just having a really bad migraine week.
I heard.
I don't know. I tried adding some BioCleanse to see if that will help.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
You used to have them often?
I used to, yeah, quite a lot. This is, I don't know. It's just,
Or yours
it gets,
like,
it's in my face.
Yeah.
You know, it's a nerve thing. So,
I just ordered 2 bottles of Nerve, so I'm nervous and excited, but nervous because I heard Rebecca's story too, and I've heard your story. So I'm like, is it going to be worse? Even though I want it to get better, we'll see. But I was looking up, if you look up Plexus Products testimonials, I don't know if you guys are on that Facebook page. It seems like a lot of potentials are on there too, but you can search for stuff. So I've been searching up, but you can search up migraines and you can search up other things because maybe there's like a combination that somebody's using that you haven't tried yet. So when I
do
looked up
nerve
sciatica, they said active nerve and ease.
when I do nerve and ease together, I actually have more pain.
Oh, so if you separate it, you do one at night and one in the morning?
Uh-huh.
Which one do you do when?
I do the ease in the morning and then the nerve at night.
Oh, okay. Someone said they were taking the loading dose of Nerve, which is 4. That makes me nervous, but I'll just start with 1 and then I'll go to 2, right? That's what you guys did. I've done
well,
it
I
before,
did.
I've done 1 and it was fine. I didn't notice anything, but I didn't have severe pain. I just thought maybe it would help extra here.
Well, I worked up to the nerve to 4 after about 2 weeks of taking it originally. And then I started having the migraines again. So then I went off it for a week and that numbness didn't go away. So then I added it back 2. And I was taking it midday with active.
Okay.
And I've been doing that for a month, but all of a sudden it's just, I don't know, just hit me again. So
Stress.
we'll see.
Lots of stress.
Probably stress.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I backed off on the nerve. Rick takes it, doesn't bother him, but Rebecca
Are you
reacts.
moving your body? I wonder if that's part of it.
I
Like
don't think I
walking
am
around?
enough, but it's not just my face, it's my feet as well. My feet are numb as well. So
I'm just
I don't
wondering if
know.
movement would help it get through the body. Like someone said, when you're like pre-diabetic, movement is really important to like release the glucose out of your system. I'm just curious to see if that's accurate across the board or not.
Okay. Well, I probably have a tendency to not move as much when I start to have these.
I wonder if that's
So I could
worse or better. I don't know. But let's look up some stuff and see if we can find any extra support for you.
okay.
What about upping your probiotic 5 and cleanse? Because I've been
Yeah,
actually doing that and it's actually flushing out my yeast.
Mm. How many are you taking of those?
I'm taking 4 and 4.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
So I was taking the 2 BioCleanse and the 2 ProPios at night, and I added a BioCleanse in the morning and a BioCleanse at night. So now I'm doing like 4 a day, and I added 1 ProBio 5 at night to see if that'll
What's 3 and 4?
help to flush it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you tried the CBD oil at all for your migraines?
No, I haven't. What do you?
I don't know.
I haven't
I know
bought
it
it
helps
yet.
with like anxiety and inflammation, and it's supposed to target inflammation quicker. So when I asked a girl on the phone, I was like, so I haven't, and I've been stocking up. What's the difference between that and ease? And she's like, I feel like ease is general inflammation, but she had like targeted knee pain. And she said, I felt like when I did it, it relieved the knee pain more like a Tylenol, like a quicker than the ease.
What were you taking?
The CBD oil.
Is that the one that that
Qualify
Plexus-
for? Yeah, Plexus is
Yeah.
it's like $18. And I mean, CBD oil is typically like $80 to $100. So I just get it every month for $18 and then they ship it to me.
So it's an
I can bring some to Gold Retreat.
topical, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
It's
So with it,
topical.
you can take a dropper full morning and night or as needed. Typically what I remember, I just take it once a day, but you can take it twice a day too.
But they were both topical ones, right?
You just put it under your tongue sublingually.
No, I mean, I thought they were just for the skin, the ones that through Plexus.
No, it's under your tongue.
There's an ease cream.
No, this is the CBD oil. Yeah.
Right.
The CBD oil is under your tongue. Just for fun, if it's dropped on my fingers, I'm like rubbing it on my psoriasis and I'm like, it's an oil. I don't know. Just put it all over your body. See what happens. But you can get like full spectrum or THC free. And there's no result. I mean, I've never smoked weed in my life. Like it's not like you're going to be high, but it's really, really good for inflammation. So it might be interesting just to do some research, just like Google CBD migraine, CBD Bell's palsy. I don't know. Have you tried any of that to look it up? Me neither, but let's do some research and see. I can bring you a bottle at the end of August.
I
And then
think
when you're
Renee might
sleeping,
have
I'm just going to
some.
go like this while you're sleeping. You'd be
Renee
like, wow, I
has
feel
some, I
so
think.
good. Huh? Does she have some?
I think she might have some, yeah.
Yeah, you probably qualify for it if you just type in CBD. It comes from a different website.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it offer. I just haven't
Mhm.
tried it.
You just have to go in and fill out your name and shipping and then put in a credit card and it goes separately. But it might be worth trying. Just a thought. But we can do some research first and see if it's helped other people. Or like I'm saying, what are we doing that we could tweak a little bit to help your stuff? I'll help you do that too. Okay, time to hop off and go eat dinner, everyone. Well, you guys are all like getting ready for bed probably, but I'm at dinner. So great seeing everybody. Anyone who wants to go to Gold Retreat, let's set up a map and try to get that in the next like 2 to 3 weeks. We're already starting to plan for it. We're super excited. We've got like energy stuff coming and money and mindset stuff coming and yoga coming and like just lots of really good stuff. They're working on the swag. The house is beautiful. It has like a movie theater and a yard and a giant kitchen and a second kitchen downstairs. Like it's beautiful. And then there's just like rooms all over the place. And then it has like a gathering space with like tables and chairs for meetings and, you know, like that kind of stuff, or we've done it outside. So it's pretty awesome. And it's going to be really a lot focused on like leadership and mindset work. So I'm super excited for that. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Sorry to hear, Linda, that you're struggling. Excited for you, Adrian, and your little bike. That's exciting to start tracking those miles. And Lisa, excited for all the new things that you're discovering about how to connect with people. Okay, we'll hop off and see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.